womo NT no kachiro womo se Fortwell Solicitors and they womo aba womo abe church legal emremu ensem womo ba be pensem yene lawyer Dan Coy yene lawyer Dan Coy eba be didi enkomo Fortwell Solicitors so the omo unit 1 ground floor ewo Katrina House 58 Clarendon Road postcode near N80DJ sanso na obetimi from office line no 02033257030 number easy to remember 02033257030 bano kano wills and probator Fortwell Solicitors edi akutini wom sanso na immigration law ana ubesi wodan rebi o2 ewo kwan bia enyem fata Fortwell Solicitors betimi so aboa emremu nsam no de wo ma beni wom papa family loan so omudi akotini wom papa ti anopei yebeko na yene lawyer Dankoy wa ready na ya mano akwaba na yene no atwetwe enkomo intima menka ncho your telephone numbers no ensesan ye for ye WhatsApp no wonso o outside London and no an say anas outside UK we dey na wabo +44 now the 7787939958 7787939958 lines no so BM 0203-735-8820 sanso ana 0203-286-0185 Mr. For questions no start to fabra na lawyer enyi wano emfa mawo emra enche aka how many days less than 100 days so ye ba be free EU mu ye free mu so dia enema be brebe sesa ti ye be ko ne ama lawyer akwaba lawyer good morning.
Good morning, Dr. Rain.
But you apom to say
nyame adom anopa we de nyame de yankwa ache nyame ne da na se
lawyer ansana lawyer de ene enkomo ebedie ne betu dwa no na me kai we say mo amaba wo Facebook mesrɛ mo amon share mamaye na ensem a lawyer ba be ka kire ye no mu do ene be hia sɛ wo nso wo be ma wo nua bi etibi na no amanfo a wo mo ba krom still a ye gusu amudu airport a ye intercept wo mo o nti sebio wa yesa ti sebia wa ware na woni wo dofo bi enni good terms na wo betu kwan na wo dofo no nimu a kan wo so do airport a waso be yeshi because you intercepting kofo pa editeni bebre no a me use word na lawyer be kire ase ye chese ye be chiwe gina wo be hours be de wo anse de bebusebusa wonum so wanhwe ni na so oba no kofofo na no fo pe ye be sa ka se ko back to Kotokao 7 December so ye ko to aba Ghana hwe ni ye waso be ye shi ka kire unua se mre na du Fortwell Solicitors enti ye be ko na ya ma lawyer na wo de enen komo no atudwa de amai lawyer yesa nso emo akwa ba bi
mema wachi anopa we michia wetie fonia ne omo a omutie on Facebook nso ene omo share nso michia obia na anopa we na anopa we say dia wo kan ye no no kre omo mu ba ewo airport ayi gina omo na ebi so questions no ya doso ko ni nim kakra nti no se dia obo yetie fo no kokko no se onim se obusuani bi efifie na obefa airport na banko dia bomodia na mano enhu enyama airco we always say ba wako wari obi ya kwala ya de ba whatever the basis are wo into our day back room hasen make sure say anytime I'll be biano o familiarize with application via we questions bi o mo bisa na wetimi atiase the assumption I am kofu bebre ye ne say otu kwan onya ne visa wie na otu kwan eno ano no be do airport ye ma na rem because the visa na man no but visa na just one thing na say obetimi after airport na we rock through the month so no and also another thing into a very 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 important say application via obey via enunti ye be fast so nyama en prata no making sure so we need questions that visa any answers I would demand because we think say bisa our airport na we do airport na ye bisa na so we na questions no say the aircon no ahochre air be mu amesro enye by force enye or share question be bisa our airport obi an ya no ebi o hebe ka cho say o wi ya no a you be jam or look, if you're not a questions, maybe a corner too much. I'm a sell your dean, like a person, a lawyer, a casa, na pay lawyer number, na friend, lawyer, anything advice, so a crown with in your password. You catch yourself sign documents, you don't want to see I'm a sell, Ben sign it because if there are documents now will sign and no in the say, the ever won't go fee. One you read, you know, where I sign the and one say the will call keke. You know, it's very, 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 very important. Say the tea for no ever no so not on mobile advice say on my bushing for or my down for or my jere mumu or mumba or mobile room has say over airport and you bet me a bizarre questions. The bizarre questions when you are not able to work back until you're very, very careful. Now moving on to the next topics and person discuss more two key topics and present discuss. One, AFP waiver. Two, a nationality and naturalization application. Be a friend with good character requirements and non-so person boss. The main reason why I'm interested in fee waiver application and person boss, the fact say for the past few weeks we have saved a lot of families, a lot of money. Na say families are they are struggling in this period of uncertainty. Juma says now recently, just a few days ago, one family we saved them over £6,000 in home office fees. Okay, they had to pay and some of it home office visa application. You know, we are still doing fee waivers. So now you are planning say obey will renew or 2.5 years be up so renew. We need 2.5 years. That was not about budget for first 2.5 years. Before you make that application and make sure that you speak to us because we can save you that money that you are going to use to spend on home office fees. You know, if you have £2,000 and over and waiting there before for anybody listening to us, or yeah, any application if Chrome has say especially human rights application, FLRFP, 2.5 years CV, or be a time as so SOA renewal. So we need sika now who actual and I say who sika no crown but £2,000 and 50 pence or whatever net that's so now over to an a year we ya a idea and which we are who take the phone, give us a call, and we can assist you and save you that money. You can use that money to do something more useful or something more important in your life. We've saved a lot of people for the past 2 weeks. You know, the bomb grandpa now you can call over £20,000 in
Wow.
home office that you save the amount for that they would have normally paid to home office for no reason. You know, something very interesting. So, a British child, so you know, the application, what worry based on that until so we renewal was 7-year-old child or bandy the 7 it will chrome has say so we application if you are waiting now chrome has say for 20 years so we application won't now have 20 years now you're below the age of 24 which now have more than half of your life so we application any application via or person we know if you are looking so we save it home office fees now when you have a discussion you have a free initial consultation the assessment near say any idea will qualify straight away we can tell you over the phone say look any idea will qualify for fee waiver then you can know what to do whether say Huawei application or so the brands up to you but if you want to save that money there take a phone call us and let's see and make initial assessment to see if it may save you some sika on our home office fees and then NHS and your home office fees so NHS fees also can you know, it's quite a lot for a lot of people, especially when we application as a family, you know. You know, obi one obegi say the Juma say you know, be qualify for sa fee waiver and there be we be with Juma say we Juma all right, but you cannot uchi ape or who bet you sika obi di ade no e be a problem. Ni nia no betimi a qualify for sa fee waiver no and we will encourage each and every person say making sure say you make that application and you come for an assessment as another application. And the good thing is, most of the time, no, you need decisions within less than 2 weeks. If you have within a week ground for no, now you need decision as to whether said they've approved it or they have not approved it. If people hold no almost so almost year now it is being considered that it may affect you almost year because somebody illegal if the decision doesn't come early. Look, I'm telling you, say Yenye idea ebe affect with Juma. So who ye Juma Krum has say now your employers are telling you say for application code to napa letter brand idea. When you come to us, you bet me all the necessary letters our employer and be here to make sure say he's not breaking the law and I say he's not employing anyone illegally. And now for them to understand say once an application has been submitted, you bet me out to us so I without having any issues. You know, I think say it's important everybody at least make the consideration, make the effort. Say a quite ben of the first so now obetini a service our home office fees, NHS fees now send out the application. I must add say any application beyond so now obetini qualify for fee waiver no because I've had a few calls from people because say oh me banner time of so it's not has say 10 years. If I say me call year the registration man registration certificate not to be called a British passport. Or wait me qualify for fee waiver and I don't know you will not qualify for fee waiver. So person will indefinite leave to remain application. And also no, you will not qualify for fee waiver. Into the there are certain types of applications that fee waiver no, may not be able to apply to your circumstance. Now talking about fee waiver and also no, it's important say I chip in the fact say almost 2.5 years that ah for some reason or the other, no, there's been change of circumstances into the area, and person or accessing public funds, or so called benefits, or so called housing benefits, or so universal credits. Look, and also yeah, very possible for us to do it for you. Yeah, what amount for be Emma Ome Gisa, no recourse to public funds and if or Monkrata so I'm making me acquire application for housing, or it's me acquire application for universal credits. Into and also is something that we are happy to help and assist members of the community to be able to obtain those documentation. And yeah, very straightforward. If you call us on Zealand, now free, now there's no way I'll wait to share where other officer or Milton Keynes, now you just want us to speak over the phone. We're able to do that. We're able to take instructions remotely. I rate natural and fine. I rate in your first change of condition. And as a side condition, no recourse to public funds if you so that you can benefit. Myself, I use this opportunity to let people understand. Sir, home office fee waiver na no. Enye omo kurum ha say they have to renew their visas in 18 year more. We are also able to do it for people who are outside the country. Into the area kwakofa wo yere fifie, kwakofa wo kunu fifie, kwakofa wo ba fifie. However, before over submit application, financially you are struggling. You cannot afford the fees that is required to submit that application. And also a possibility, there's a possibility say you me apply for fee waiver. No, say they won't your home office fees, even to bring your wife or your children to come and join you in the UK. And, we are in exciting times, I will say, these are the times that people need to be seeking legal advice at every step of the way. We've also had situations, one of the concessions that I need to discuss, talking about fee waiver. No, ọmụ a ọmpụsị ọmụkọfa ọmụbusuafo ọbọmbọfọ ọmụyere ọmụkwumu eba because of financial requirements they have been postponing it. But I'm telling you, say if you are a person you are planning self kofa ukwu and as a aba. Now based on the fact say because of COVID-19, you're redundant, you are home, but you were working previously. But this is the time SOE application. I mean by phone on a friend, we can assist you with such an application. A bit nyaba say and now and no say juma, but you have worked before and since then why just because you be airport, the home office centers, back home are open. Since you have a application, the only problem you are facing at this stage, is the fact that juma. Please, if it's possible, say still you bit me a year application. There are people who are waiting some best submit your application APPA and they have not done it because of English language test requirements. Give me a say British Council they have not started we're working at the moment until so alcohol no English language test. Now they are your application, they are support documents. They are not available, they cannot help you. Look, there's concession for you to be able to make an application without English language requirements and I'll wait me IN successfully. In these times, home office will keep on introducing concessions left, right, center. No, it is important say if you are not too sure, doing now sure is a time or so a documents coming a document we mean intimate document and send an application. You don't need to necessarily wait. All you have to do is say only lawyer be kasa, and then the lawyer can advise you whether say based on the fact that you cannot produce that document, is it possible to proceed with an application on your behalf? And most of them you will realize say yes, you will be able to proceed with an application for such a person. Now almost on application came the view why your application for a very long time when you any responses. Unfortunately for them, the COVID also have a compound this situation. I'm an actually more. Look, we started receiving decisions for most applications. Yeah, yet that if your application are checked even before the COVID situation came in, that's the only any responses as well. This is an aspect that we can chase up for you and try to get a decision on your behalf as soon as possible. And also do a juma. May use this time not to just brief people ways and means that in Yememu Ayego, Yememu Ayba from Kakrabit year application, won't struggle financially and as a documentation wise our union. So I will move on if there's any question, if you have any questions here on this topic. May move you on to some good character requirements now. And also seem to be
lawyer, questions be questions were hard to know. So what do you man sana? Na me use this opportunity no. Na me fanking kind questions nibi. Yes, we I say Doc, good morning, and I want you to ask lawyer this question for me. I say good morning. Many thanks for your good work for us every morning. I'll say I want to understand the recent report on EU settlement scheme. Or no ebusa about EU one more settlement scheme. Now the question, my mentor question so. I'll say please, I want to understand the recent report on EU settlement scheme says that about 61% of Zambrano applications have been refused under settlement scheme. Please, do you think it may be that those who applied under scheme without derivative resident card and account for high my to me was bro for no let me say the person will be sending you and say
Martina say
okay
if you want me to go ahead
I now face okay and then my main kind with my main empha we no so and twice now we are my third and fourth question. Also, Doc, good morning. My name is Francis, and I've been trying to get leave to remain in this country. My then partner, when contacted by the Home Office, refused to say something positive about me, and because of that we ended up in the family court. Now according to the family court some of the cases have been dragging on, and according to the Home Office now they are saying that they want to go ahead with judgment, but the family court has not come to an end. I want to find out from a lawyer what is the likely event for this outcome from the Home Office. No any questioner Francis so Edibai.
Yo, me da si bebre doctor. Me start with first question ubisa efa settlement scheme no regarding reports say omo derivative residence application and answers popular name no Zambrano no over 60% have been refused, and I will give the basis into most of those applications have been refused. So over kaya doctor. I said some time ago there was a text message going around.
Yes.
Say who British child who Chrome has say me qualify for indefinite leave to remain. It will be an application and be a video. And almost share within the community. Now for starting some who say form view or honor me feel no feel be brain on the so guys
make I pa ubadi un komo kra wa ya educating for
yes. That text message or that information, and I said false news and not echo around is one of the contributory factors in a lot of applications and that's our derivative residence card, were refused. Okay. Nkurɔfoɔ bebree ɛredi ɛhwɛ video ne hu saa text message no, and based on that even though normal friend lawyers ɛka nokorɛ ne kyerɛ wɔn sɛ ɛnyɛ nokorɛ, they still thought say what the person was saying was so true, say they will still make the application. Nti nkurɔfoɔ bebree wɔ hɔnom a they didn't qualify. Straight away they didn't qualify because of what British child, Obia catcher and say, CCR possible, say, with me, I year indefinite leave to remain. Okacher and said, no, it doesn't apply to you, and you know, person bit yes, no, I found with you, no, I form, no, feeling or the call. Into the majority of 60%, where those people are almost yes, application. Straight away, they did not qualify. If you move around, what Home Office started doing is they were not even responding because not only so many of those applications and them say my brain responded. Internet to view a honoma over 2.5 years. 2.5 years, when you say yes application na obenya indefinite. Not all this application na akotu. Not all the honum not all train. Or by the time of realizing many 2.5 years in the no be illegal. And there are so many people in that circumstance now because of that or more continuous residence that would have led to Omubenya indefinite. It's been broken. They have to restart the whole process. 10-year route. They have to start the whole process again. This goes down to show how important it is. Ubenya the right information and send our application. Yes, application. They did not qualify from the word go. Straight away they should have refused. They should have done it, and that is the reason why they have over 60%. But me as Daniel and as a Fortwell Solicitors, get derivative residence card application, I'm going to be refusing it as now under settlement scheme. Obia ye man got it and got it. They would yet check a Friday but Obia is a Canadian without any issue. What that tells you is look, if you make the right application, we provide the right documentation for any application via Obeya. Once I become not me, I say, when news and say, oh, the derivative 60% they refuse you. The reason why 60% have been refused is that the people did not do the right thing. They did not understand what they were doing. Or who text message will be no DH, so application, and then they've had issues. The second question regarding family court proceedings. You see, Nipani year application for 2.5 years and as a leave to remain as a parent, and based on the fact that now or parental relationship with Akwala no yes application. Unfortunately for him, before Home Office for be decision, and the other parents in the Home Office for catching and say bad things, may refuse the application, no more appeal. Look, when that happens, now you have a family court proceeding. Don't assume that Home Office will not have to wait for the family courts to finish before they will proceed. They will go ahead and do it. The reason why they will go ahead and do it is that they have timetables to run with. If you have a good solicitor who is representing you, ABS solicitor making representations on your behalf to extend the hearing dates. Say they are the next hearing dates. With the family courts process. Unfortunately for us, the way the court processes work now, especially with the family courts, before you can even provide any documentation from your family court to the Home Office, we have permission of the family court. All these things makes things like that a bit complex. But my advice I'm a amount for is anytime we are year application for family life because who are child or a British child and as our child already 7 years. Now, for one reason or the other, only the other parent have when to be akasakasa. The first thing you need to do is to consult your solicitor because what this person must have done is one consulting a solicitor and into the family court proceedings was not started in good time. And it is, however, possible, say, with a good representation at the immigration court, still no obeying any decision because he can show with other evidence, third-party evidence, or parental relationship. If the problem happens, say, only any evidence to say akwalano or Shenedia, then we are going to have issues. And for that reason, whether I said there's a family court going on or not, the immigration way, is in jeopardy. People need to understand that say, the fact say does not necessarily mean say Mount Krata. There be if Uwo Krum has say that's person wunya in Krata based on the fact that Uwo Krum Hana, it is important you understand that you have to have parental relationship with that child. Meaning say Osha Kwalano. If don't assume say, oh, me wa ba Krum Han and say me 2.5 years. And say Osha Kwalano, and you have to have proof. That if Osha Akwalano, now you work parental relationship with Akwalano, now the other parents, in example, say, well, pray home office for Aka in Sambia Farm, which is not true. Now, who evidence say, and no credit, who evidence say, Otto Yamama Kola, who evidence say, who is Sikama Kola, who evidence say, Aklani School Kofano, and that's all parent evening. It doesn't matter what the other parent is saying, wait so with the right representation. Including these are things or factors that people need to understand. Having a child is not a guarantee it is having a child and then looking after that child or having a relationship with that child and nunti in a din krata a mama for.
Yo, Doc, meko questions. Let me say Abranti, wasan asene but meko menko your next question, no. Now we are now the Abranti, so the say good morning, Doc. My name is Erasi. I came with a 6 months visit visa, and it expired last month. Please, can I renew my extension? Please, I know, Ebisa, we Erasi the yanko next question. No, was it? Good morning. My cousin was granted an EEA family permit visa, but unfortunately she couldn't travel, and the visa has expired. She went to TLS to submit her passport for visa replacement, but they refused to take it, claiming an EEA family permit isn't a settlement visa. I have sent an email to the coronavirus team, but I have not received a reply. What can I do, please? And a follow-up question, if we are Abranti, say, Doc, please let a lawyer understand that immediately when the Home Office refused me, I went to court in less than 2 months. And then we've been going to the family court to and fro, but the mother has refused me access, and that was the reason why I even took the matter to the family court. As of remittance, I every month do remit because one of my reasons to the family court was that the woman is not giving me access to the child. So I applied as a child contact and also to be in my child's life. And so I wanted to find out if it was going to have any effect with this judgment that the Home Office wants to go ahead, even though the family court case is still pending.
Well, with the second follow-up question, I am Brano at the buy, obviously, you seem to have done the right things. As soon as you refuse, on a call family court. What I was suggesting is, as soon as you realize it's on your ban or problem, you should be going to court. Then came a refusal on anything, but that was the advice I was giving for other people, because family court process a very, very slow process. Family court process it's me dragging on for months or and on end. It's me for 1 year near there. It's very important said that who's a problem be over try say over resolve it with your partner. If when it's me resolve that straight away and move headed to the family court so that you don't have to fall or you find yourself in a situation a woman. I must add, say, you see, it is very, very difficult for me to sit here and say, based on the fact that family courts and hearing in Yamba, so no, affecting the application and I say affecting application without knowing other factors. Let me break it down. So, we call family court hearing. Okay, now, also we get child arrangement order. One of the first key documents we need to establish and get a BBFN Kafka's reports. Kafka's reports, a report the courts will instruct with Kafka's organization or with social workers for them to make a report to see if indeed what is your true intention for coming to court? Are you coming to court because opese one akwala ne enya relationship, and I say you are coming to court because opese will sort when class are out and you are not really interested in the affairs of the child. And then the reason why Obama preventing access to that child, is there any safeguarding concerns? They can safeguarding Abia Obo Aqualano and as well abuse Aqualano, then they have to find out that there are no safeguarding concerns and all that. And, SAR reports are very important. Yenya Bema we meaning said, yeah, prepare reports, and I say yeah, prepare reports. If they have prepared the reports, now the family court gives permission, say, obey me this information, I can immigration application one. Then it is possible, say, or any immigration bundle no akoni hearing now, obey me include this after reports, and if it is positive, because a report now social workers and a on my the report will come out and say, oh, one more interview akwala, no more interview man, no more interview papa, and they will recommend, say, the court will grant such child arrangement order now. Person no. Even though family courts have not heard your case, based on the report that has been given, what they count immigration case, it can be very, very strong, because I always say when it comes to children matters, lawyer no may not know the child. Home office one any akwala no judge no krampa odi asem no onhu akwala ne da. But when a social worker such as Kafka's person and making reports be said it is in the interest of the child, say obenya contact with the parent, it is very, very difficult for me to see a judge who will look at that report and not grant that child arrangement order. What I'm trying to say is, even without the hearing, it is possible that your decision can be made. But we have to look at all the evidence. You made mention of the fact that who evidence say remittance at the which will be a good evidence for you to establish with the Home Office. Say, look, maame no ebia wone ne koe ana ebia na opa bibi wo ho ana se bibia nunti na all ka no, but in reality no you have third party evidence wadan fofo ne ebia sorry ani akola ne ko ne other people are around you no can testify on your behalf, say you have a relationship with that child. Say de bia make say two cases bia enye baako. Nipa we no otimi de nipa be 4-5 eba court edi na chiko court no mu nyinaa testify say ampa they have seen him with a child akola or the akola na banifie say when you letter from school, when you letter from GP, even without the court order no, he can succeed with such an application. But if we need court order, not only enough evidence from third parties to establish say he's got parental relationship with that child, then he's going to have difficulties. That is where this person finds himself. I mean, if he wants to speak to us, yeah, their number never to drag in the course of the program, you can feel free, give us a call, near assessment of your case, bring your documents in, then we can give you clear advice. Based on this information that you've provided, it is possible for you to probably succeed in court, and as it is not possible, we'll give you a fair assessment of your case and then you can make a decision from there. Now, yenya na obisa about EA family permits na onya went me into point within the 6 months na ewu no. A very difficult situation that we find ourselves at this stage. I don't know the basis or the years and a family permit. Luckily for us, family permits here, one of the applications when you have to make it, you don't have to pay any home office fees. They're a free application. So now or yes application as our family permit and then the ideal thing may be say obey a new application, yaman a new family permit. However, if the circumstances are a general or the family permit and a man has changed, at the time of your application, not on D21, CCR with D21 abroad, so until no CCR, that person will not qualify for that way any bioma. Then it is a different situation, and I want to speak to that person because Home Office are supposed to give some concessions. Home Office have stated said they will not make any immigrants and a migrant worker, visa worker, be applicants be suffer based on the fact that there was COVID-19 and their centers were closed. If you find yourself in a situation where you cannot reapply, then the best advice is always solicitor who can make representations on your behalf to try and get this rectified.
Lawyer, we the you better was say nah. I mean, coming next question. So I say, good morning, doc. I heard Doctor Lawyer talking about free waiver. Does it applies to somebody who wants to, who has an indefinite and wants to apply for a British passport? Because I learned the fee is a bit exorbitant. I want to find out if there's also ways and means that I can get a fee waiver when applying for a British passport. Inua aba ono so oti osini na ono so ne dia ode ba ye no.
Now and says representation about fee waiver now. Getting to the end, I talked about certain applications and do not qualify for fee waiver. And one of them, a indefinite remain application. Indefinitely remain application, we know say
lawyer jina so me na memfa ye caller yi na yento aso. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Bacho oti yanka.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. Bacho oti yanka.
Yes.
Okay, Bacho kwanda o lawyer tiu na busa question. Hello. Hello. Bacho call our friend lawyer tiu na wetimi ama woni so na we busa question. Hello. Say one T and Cantino. Lawyer, a better was na was I a free BMwa. Yeah, opinion.
Yo, we with the indefinite leave to remain application, unfortunately, don't qualify for fee waiver. Same as naturalization applications, and also won't qualify for fee waiver because they don't see those applications to be like and yet open away naturalization application. We indefinite, you can live with the indefinite for a very long time until whenever you get the money, then you make the application for indefinite. So a due time over here application for indefinite, now we need SICA. Then the best thing for you to do is say over here application for further extension. I don't know when to then whenever you get the money to make the application for indefinite, now why that is the way to go around it at this stage. If at that time only SICA or the application. Now quickly before any call, let me touch briefly on some good character requirement issues that Home Office for a year amendment to their guidance. We realize that it is becoming difficult, more and more difficult for people to be able to obtain citizenship. Home Office for now have realized that because of Brexit, the UK after 31st of December, say stand and that's it. So there are a number of people they are going to begin say over application for naturalization. A whole normal efficacy for the year about how normal they want to make sure say now one of the guidelines that almost published recently, is to do to the fact that for Chrome has say during the time and almost Chrome has say they have broken the law, immigration law, they almost me any application for naturalization for up to 10 years and send it to me.
Oh wow, nigga say EU for no so affect you almost.
EU for no affect you more, but let me clarify more affect you more.
Okay.
EU for no say war EU for almost student.
Yes.
Ne papa ne kopa ne buy, ne mama ne kopa ne buy, or buy not or co school or co university or co college. That is it. They were supposed to have to be a friend of comprehensive health insurance at the time. So that comprehensive health insurance, 9 out of 10 people are not more year students were okay. They did not do it. And based on that, what the Home Office is saying is that at the time the law was said, so we go school where now EA national, now EA family member, so we need comprehensive health insurance. Instead, say we need comprehensive health insurance for that period. That means so you are not a person of good character. So we 10 years from the time I obey you did not have to show some comprehensive health insurance and some way to qualify. A very, very, very big deal. Big changes are ever affecting Crawford brain. Then we also have almost self-sufficient EA national. They can't be a self-sufficient. Obi on my EA national, Ukraine passport, Dutch passport, German passport, Italian passport, or back Roma, or Juma, or no so grandpa, or near Nadia, or pay Juma. He was okay at that time. Not meet now say without any issues because on one when he seek meet now without having to necessarily work. He qualified as an EA national to stay here as a self-sufficient person. But so now we create EA regulations, Nima. Such a person, and I saw no national health insurance card for that period. And many people are bad during that period. So, unless they say via or application, I'm will be I am kratam will be and some they will advise the person say, look, we have our health insurance. But majority of people they didn't do it. These people want to know some about naturalization application. Yes, see, that means you said they are not of good character, meaning say it will affect them. The long and short of this, and they say it means say any EU national our person will hear application for naturalization going forward. If you are person for how for pre-settled state or settled state or city, but the only British passport now was Joe because he fee country EU anymore, and you want to do it. The best thing to I'll tell you is that seek legal advice. Make sure that we have done assessment to see say for all the period that now Chrome has said you had the right documentation to guide you through the process. If you don't show the right way in documentation, wait your application and you can lose £1,300 for home office fees. Wait me actually for no reason. So take advantage. Say the air can free consultation. You don't need to pay us to come and speak to us, to bring your documents to us. Take advantage, bring your document. Let's do the initial assessment. Yeah, if you're not will qualify, we'll tell you, then you can decide so what your application. I say, it's very, very important. Say EA nationals are they are decided somebody application, they will consider some good character requirements in a home office for updates, And something that you need to understand, say, EA family naturalization obey and a good character requirements. It starts from 10-year-olds. Into the oh yes, 10 the Uba Abakrum has say na Akolano at the time we did 10 into from 10 onwards. No Oba and now see set to be a 10-year-old your own year Juma or school. Yenyas when you say obey me to NHS. Into the most people wouldn't have thought about doing some comprehensive health insurance into the such a person and this would have affected into a very, very, very critical way update or my year we need to really highlight the importance of it. I bet me how they affected EA nationals or any EA national who wants to make an application for naturalization, so seek legal advice and send away.
Joe, and basically a legal advice. I mean, can't just Fortwell Solicitors and I say we seek advice. No, lawyer, I'm one so I am fine in your year. Hello, good morning. You're my about GN Radio UK. So,
Hello, good morning, Dr. Beton Visa lawyer of Kakra.
Quite a ho, we san OTA.
Bepacho lawyer say many you need our no pese application. Now, all application it 2 months say na the certificate of application certificate of in Abro. So no person visa. I know the certificate of application never.
Hello, I'm Pacha OTA. Okay, you.
Certificate of application it depended the method that we use here now the application. So what we now we use the old system whereby over complete forms now we post the app certificate of application it may be a few months up to 12 weeks as long as the certificate of application get post the bill. But so we use the new method and whereby a year online. Now certificate of application it may be in a view on within a few weeks. Once I will upload the documents, would it be BS or the could be a within 3-4 weeks on the certificate of application bro instead of the and share that and check the grade. I hope that answers your question.
Yo, you know, na yeah, a friend is saying, what friend, you know, yeah, baby, yeah, the lawyer number betuja. Na fe, what friend na, what church mu, say, what question for Fubian special Bisanwa. Fortwell Solicitors, one year, Amunia Mubwa for, and part into one more than Omagua. Young call ANS, a question is sure. Good morning, Doctor. Good morning, lawyer. Can you explain the process or how I can successfully apply for a British visitor's visa for my mom who is about 55 years and in Ghana at the moment and not working? Wait, if we Michael.
So, Mike, visitor's visa, one interesting application because now the ifs and buts now a work visitors visa application, and one of the issues, and as I say, Appendix B, the international the year application and amount for visitors visa now one of the requirements that we need to establish is a nipana or bahase for instruction. We have enough funds to cater for the travel inwards and then the travel outwards. We have to see say woman we invite a woman, say woman then you have enough funds in your bank account to pay for the travel ticket. I will need to see that. And only key points. If the travel ticket near bare 500 and 600 pounds, I need to see that money in your bank account sitting there. You haven't touched it. Obviously, we will also need money for expenses. Into your back room has say, how is she going to live? Shopping, who is going to sort that one out? And also, we want to see some few hundreds of pounds in your bank accounts to show that way over there. Then we want to see accommodation. If na ba or better. If woman one bedroom flat, one bedroom house, then that becomes complicated. And as I want to and then buy four, namunya 2 bedroom house, that will become complicated because you will not be able to show me baby. So it's very, very important for you to explain the type of accommodation that you've accommodation provision why for your mom to be able to stay in when she comes here. It can happen, say, one bedroom flat, but hotel be with feature on my booking or mama or better hono. It's up to you for you to put it in the application clearly for the home office and a caseworker to be able to identify, say, I have say now mama or better. Then we also have to show say oh my man or ba enya dia or ba bed in a room has say at the end of the visit, or pese or fie. What is Umami doing back home that will make sure or that will mean she will be going home. And sometimes we will say says Umami ye juma bois because clearly if we be in a juma be a enya job cat or baby tina has say once our urban inspiration we or fie. So and also very, 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 very important. What is your mom doing back home? It may happen say umame enye juma fie, but or in Yema 1 or 2 beer based on that thing, she will not like to stay here. It may happen say a beer what siblings be fie or bomb or mumba. Put that in the application. Let them know say oh my man, she's busy, she's engaged in Ghana. And you need to go to the home office and answer the casework and say and being able to show say it differs from circumstances to circumstance. And money yet difficult for me to sit here and say oh the way anyway show okay because the other work it may not work for my mom and as it may not work for what Dr. Ren you have to look at the individual cases and see the circumstances and see say look minya bema so wo de we anyway ehyimu ebeboa bia o ma me nye adwuma but or farming bi or farm bia or doso kakra kakra which keeps her busy. You want to put that factor there, say this is what she does. There's no way she'll come and stay here and want to stay in the cold or something or no no man what they share no and I say bia or ba for program bia or bad into and I say wedding bia na event be na all ba you establish that in the application. When it comes to visitors visa, it's all about the circumstance that you have surrounding the application and how you put it that forward. We be more on almost say open form no na all the documents 6 months bank 6 months pay come away with there be you need to explain certain things to make it easier for caseworker not to refuse your application.
Yo, lawyer, yemfa your last question, no. Na good morning, lawyer. Dr. Ren, I want to bring my wife from Ghana, and I want to know how much the Home Office charge for visa, and does she have to pay the NHS in addition to visa fee? Please, thank you so much, lawyer Dan.
Yo, so for if you ever so to have visa fee. Unfortunately, apart from so with your visa fee, so to NHS. NHS fees is about £1,000. Home Office fees is roughly about between 1,500 and 1,600. The reason why I'm not approximate on that, and they say, so for fun if you Ghana, they are normal charging in US dollars, and US dollars, almost change the forex exchange. Sometimes the figure is not exact. It changes from time to time. It means minimum approximate figure, but it's between 1,500 pounds that you have to make provision for the Home Office fees. Say the American earlier on in my program, in my presentation, I made it clear, say, if you are bringing a wife, system because of COVID situation, it is possible to apply for fee waiver at the amount, even though any program has saying if you want to be considered for such an application, take a phone and give us a call near the amount. It's the plan on my rating at the amount. And if you need advice on clients or faster, and I offer with your so we are more than happy to assist you with that. So what people need to understand is at the moment, most applications are the offer for airban. Yeah, application will Chrome has said you do it here, we submit everything. Yeah, the only thing I need to be is also present the passports, wire the biometric. That's it. Everything else is done in the UK. If you want to bring your spouse to the UK, you want to bring your child to the UK, now we can help her. It is possible to seek help with a solicitor in the UK.
Yo, lawyer, say ready to know na mamemfa ye testimony no adansidie no si adansidie ni o madansidie ni adansidie we efri yenua Peter yenua Peter said doc mane nto ebusuafo ene wahwefo nyina se enya Fortwell Solicitors a enka nimguase de enka ebika me pa mabetna krom ha 9 good years me kasika ne amanfo a won modi a ekere wa ubeba wanumu na enso ni nyina enkwa wieye no abrantie bi an wono ebo eye Fortwell Solicitors adaroma edema me na meka ede akere wo se ena ide maware a ye chese menya me card nso amasenya me 5 years enti nyame adom a bronye mekwa akodi bi ewo Ghana enti me lawyer Dan Koy ene lawyer PK ene Fortwell Solicitors ejuma ko ni nyina madansi die nie ka kire amanfo nyina se pocket lawyers ne de omo no wese eji usika na yedi nsususu a okwa wontimi nya hwe because wini nkrata we yakra besa so afre ya anom e de ama ya anom so asembe mu a na efia ana woko 9 years ma bre yie me free Ghana no na me ba ewo 3 years enti wodi bomu adok akoye senye na je se ne ba no sisie no onya 12 years ana woko akoye no December enti wo se na dance die nie Fortwell Solicitors adaroma lawyer Dan yedamase maya de papa mo eni adwuma pa mugusu amoye lawyer ye be free ha no wo bibi edi twato maye na afi telephone numbers a odi be twato kra no edi amaye no.
So, etiefu a mutie a mupese mu contact here no mubetimi afre me that was 079 449 76161. With the number to grab you 079 449 76161. So office offering office number don't swap. Office number no 0203 325 7030. With the sign number no super to grab 0203 325 7030. Offering or sign number is what Ubenya so also be here in office for no yeah, unit 1 ground floor Katrina House 50A Clarendon Road N8ODJ N8ODJ yeah office in the Eben 10 Park Lane Station Eben 10 Park Lane Station Eben Wood Green Station Eben Ponzi Station 3 train stations and 3 transport links I'll be to me after public transport I'll be doing in our office. So also here so our Milton Keynes Thursday way between 9:30 and 5:30. Yes, set up office our Milton Keynes. Also maintain no more Northampton for Milton Keynes for Luton for Muniam war no more person will be here and we are more than happy to see you Thursday 9:30 to 5:30. A free legal surgery. You don't charge to have it come and see us. Any issue be our war, say a family matter, say immigration, probate, wills and probate, say we have certificate declaration, because of your passport, so passport are my lawyer and sign him up. Any legal service we here piano. Thursday we share with Milton Keynes I bet me at the abwa or me I the amount. The here so be friend office and on a book appointments amount near the address and send on Thursday. We can see you all Milton Keynes. Same time next week program where so and so we are also apart from immigration, the family law, the civil litigation, the employment matter, wills and probate. These are the other areas that immigration and so anything related to immigration. So we have sponsorship licenses. So we have appeal, judiciary, bill, detention. Anything immigration related, you bet me amount and also the platform for free consultation. We don't charge for consultation either on phone or in person. We be free.
Yo, lawyer, better was see and one summer watch church mu kama ede amaye no. Yes, of course. Fortwell Solicitors, the obenya one more 07944976161. Yenda one more share ya sinyina yenda o masi Lydia na Dania Santi yenua ejekum susu ana Samenso enso ebae one more so Ademu Fuseini Nashiru Primus Philip Set Otai Alexander Adam Jonathan Kwao Halidu Kasim wo munyina nso no mo nso ehwe da munyina mo nso ase enti nyame adom nso so ebeto aso na semi free nso so ana DJ Amani so up next wono nso ebebo wonwom de enti for we fidie no to ya GN Radio UK de 247 why me hu say lawyer corner afena will be a question hello good morning.
Hello, Pacho, good morning. Pacho, hi, Radio GN.
GN, Radio GN.
Me Pacho, me bomb abaso name with my pa moye de boa Ghana for my. Then Pacho, meet me abusa lawyer question kakrana.
Yeah, time na so ntu de fa wo number mame na me send lawyer number no emfama wo na nyamre na frɛ no. Why?
Okay,
with
not a problem. Me that's far.
Yo, me that's yo. Nanko ura ni pursue busa question. And so time no. Ukwe Facebook a lawyer number or me share wa na friend why? Emre pane beba. Adansi die no nso e de ma wo no se wote ye. Enti unu aboy abaso yesu da wase na emom no ukwe Facebook a lawyer contact ni bibia wo hwe na esisi producer akra de ato kama Big Joe o de ato obo adwuma kama de ato ntino obetimi nso enya na wahwe yeda ase se won so hwe nya me adom ochna ye beto aso DJ Amani is up next.